With the winter update arriving for Football Manager 2023, that means there is a new database, the 23.3 database. So that means there's new Wonderkids or different Wonderkids. We're going to check them out. We've picked out 10 in this video that I haven't hopefully tried to use in the past or seen in other videos in the past. So this should be a list of 10 Wonderkids you haven't signed yet that are all really, really good. Okay, so the first player on today's list is Alex Scott, who is a midfielder from Bristol City. Now, he's 18 years of age, he's got a determined personality, and he's quite attacking going forward. He can also play further back as well. He used to be at Guernsey, he's been at Bristol City for a few years now, starts the game having played 41 times for the senior squad. You can get him for a range of 6.6 to 20 million, so he's not going to be the most expensive because Bristol City aren't in the top echelons of English football just yet. So you can try and snap this guy up before he gets taken by a bigger club and will end up costing you 100 million. You can see here he's got some fantastically well-rounded mental and physical attributes. He can't really jump, but other than that, everything else is pretty good. He's got determination of 18, which matches his personality. Technically wise, he's got a good first touch and dribbling attribute. He's going to be pretty good going forward. Not too bad going defensively either. Being defensively either. It's his in the air that's the slight issue. He can't head and he can't jump. But for a central midfielder, you don't really need to do either of those two things. His technique and his dribbling ability, first touch, those sort of things are all really good. He can cross the ball as well, so he can actually play on the right-hand side of the attacking midfield. So you could employ him as a winger or retrain him to be more of a winger as well, because he's got some good pace, good dribbling, good crossing. He is definitely one of the bright prospects for English football in the next few years. Next up, we've got Ivan Fresneda, who is Spanish and currently plays for Real Valladolid. He's just broken into their first team going into this season. He was a young prospect at Real Madrid a few years ago, but the 17-year-old has got a balanced personality type and is a really good right-back, full-back. So he's got plenty of good pace at 15. His acceleration of 13 is not too bad. He's 6 foot, so he's quite tall for a wing-back as well. But his mental and physicals are all really good, well-rounded. Technical skills are coming on as well. He can tackle as well. So even though he's a wing-back, he can still defend really well. Good pace, good attacking attributes. His defense is probably slightly stronger than his attack. As you can look at the polygon here, you can see that his defending goes slightly into that second level of green rather than the attacking, which is just sort of sitting on the edge. But his pace, his speed, his mentals, his physicals are all really good. Definitely a good young player. Strong, very strong right foot, weak left foot, so you're going to have to keep him on the right-hand side of the pitch. Again, his value isn't too bad, 8 million to 24 million, so you won't break the bank by signing him, but sign him pretty early because at 17 he's going to get so much better and going to cost you a lot more going into the future. Next, we've got Fabio Miretti, who is at Juventus, and this is another midfielder, central midfielder, who is worth 12 to 37 million, so he's slightly creeping up in the cost at the moment as we're going through this list. They're going to get more and more expensive. This is an 18-year-old central midfielder, right-footed, perfectionist personality, so he's going to get really, really good. He's got that great personality there. He's got a fairly strong left foot, a really strong right foot, so he's well-versed, and that is, he likes to be on the left-hand side of a two-man pairing or in the middle. You can see here in his positions here. But he's looking at his attributes. He's got great determination. Physicals are pretty good. Again, it's jumping that lets this guy down as well, but he's a central midfielder. He doesn't need to jump. He doesn't need to head the ball. So he's going to have the ball at his feet all the time. That's okay. His technical ability is kind of his highest point at the moment, but his physicals and his mentals are going to improve. With that personality, he's going to get better and better quickly. So if you want to sign him for your midfield, you need to snap him up really, really soon. He's an under-21 international for Italy at the moment, but he's at Juventus, so you might struggle to get him. But if you do, he's going to develop, and he's going to develop very fast. Staying in Italy, we've got Giorgio Scalvini, who I believe we've had on a list in the past. I've definitely heard about this player in the past. And looking at his polygon, this centre-back is really good already at just 18 years of age. You're going to get him as a steal if you can get him for less than 42 million. 14 to 42 is his current value, and he's a professional. He is the first on this list who is described by the media as a wonder kid. Don't worry though, the others will have that high potential. Now, if we look at his attributes, his physicals are really well-rounded. He can jump, he can basically do everything. He's got decent pace, good strength, good stamina. He's 6'4" as well, so he's quite a colossal, even at 18 years of age. Good anticipation, good determination. If we look at his technical ability as well, he can pass, he can mark, he can tackle, he can head. He's a very well-rounded central defender. He's already got one cap as well for Italy, so you're going to have to get in there quick if you want to get him at a reasonably cheap price, because he's going to be worth a lot of money very quickly, especially if Atalanta have a really good season in Serie A. His attributes are really good. He's got really good aerial attributes, really good defending attributes. His speed isn't fantastic, but he's got 13 pace, 12 acceleration, so they're not bad, really. He can't really do much going forward, but he's a rock of a centre-back. And he can actually be deployed as a defensive midfielder as well, if you'd like him in the anchor role. I think that would be really good, looking at his attributes. And next on the list, we've got someone you probably will be familiar with if you are an English football fan. It's Alejandro Gargano at Manchester United. Now, he's got 5 under-20 Argentinian caps, and currently at the start of the game, the 17-year-old is worth between 17 and 51 million pounds. He's a left winger, but he's got a good, strong right foot as well, so he can play as an inside forward on both flanks, basically. He's already described as a wonderkid. He's got balanced personality. His polygon is a little bit wonky because he can't defend for peanuts, but he has got a lot of pace. 18 pace, 18 acceleration. Put the ball over the top. He will run for days past defenders. He can also beat defenders as well. His dribbling of 15 is not bad. His first touch of 14, not bad. And when I'm saying not bad, I'm saying really good. Technique at 14 as well. Work rate 12. Flair of 16, so he's going to be pretty interesting on the ball. And he's not got that great a strength at 8, and he can't really jump. But again, he's a winger. He doesn't need to. But he's got really good pace. His pace and his pace, they're all there. So that speed, that pace, that acceleration, that equal the speed are really, really good. He's got good technicals, good attacking. He is definitely going to be a world beater if you develop him. Can you get him from Manchester United? You might be able to, but it's going to cost you a bit. But 17 to 51 million pounds as his current value for the 17-year-old, that's only going to go up. So if you want him, get him quick. And speaking of someone you need to get him quick with, it's Antonio Silva, who is a 18-year-old centre-back at Benfica. He's Portuguese under 19 international, just broke into the Benfica first team. He's 18, and his value is pretty similar to Garnacho. It's 17.5 to 53 million as the game starts. But he is a very, very good central defender. If you can get him and partner him with Scalvini, your central defence is set, basically, for the rest of your managerial career. Good pace. It's 14 pace, 12 acceleration, not bad. Strength of 13, 6'2", so he's not quite as tall as Scalvini, but his physical attributes are all there. His mental attributes are all there as well. His technical attributes, he's got good heading, good passing, very good passing, so he might be a ball-playing defender. Great tackling, marking, technique. He can do stuff on the ball as well as defend, so I think he's another great, obviously he's on this list, he's going to be another great prospect for the future. And at 18, you might need to get in quick to steal him from Benfica because, well, there's plenty of good young players in Portugal coming up. There might be some more on this list. There's definitely some more on another video we're going to do in the coming days. So definitely have a look at Antonio Silva if you want some really strong centre-back in your side. And next, we're going to go to the other end of the pitch. We're going to go to striker Evan Ferguson, who is Irish and currently at Brighton. 17 years of age, 25 to 74 million. The price is slowly ticking up. He's been in the Brighton squad since 2020 after leaving Bohemians. He's just got his first appearance at the end of the 21-22 season, so he's just broken into the first team as we get into the game. You can see here he's got good pace of 15, good acceleration of 14. His attacking attributes are really good. He's got good heading, good finishing. Basically, he's got all of the groundwork to become a really good striker. 6'2", so he's not massive, but he's pretty big. Can jump, can head, got good composure, good concentration. Balanced personality, so it's probably not the best personality, but if you get him in early enough, you can train him up, improve his personality, get his media description from striker to world-class striker or something like that. But basically, he's going to develop really nicely. He's got all the makings of a good striker who can bag you plenty of goals in the future. Now we've got a versatile left-back at Barcelona. It's Alejandro Balde, who is not yet a Spanish international, not in any youth teams either. But for 25 to 74 million pounds, you're going to have to break the bank to get this 18-year-old. He's a spirited personality, and it's his physical attributes that are really impressive. He's got great pace and acceleration and agility, and he can play all the way down the left-hand side. He can also play all the way down the right-hand side as well, but he's definitely a left-back. And his mental attributes are really good. They look like they're 12s or 13s across the board. He's got good passing, good technique, good tackling, good first touch, good dribbling, good crossing. So he's what you want from a wing-back, and he's only 18, but you're going to have to get him from Barcelona quickly if you ever want to get your hands on him, because as soon as he breaks into that first team and starts getting the international appearances as well, you are not going to be able to sign Alejandro Balde. The penultimate player on this list is Romeo Lavite, who is currently at Southampton. He's a Belgian, under 21. His value is now 30 to 90 million. He's been at Southampton for this season. He used to be at Man City. He was at Anderlecht before that. Didn't break into the Man City side. Looks like he's going to break into the Southampton side very soon if he doesn't already. He's got an ambitious personality and he's a hard-working central midfielder, defensive midfielder. I think is probably his best position. But if you look at his polygon and his attributes, he's got really good physicals. He's got great determination, great teamwork, great work rate. He's going to work. He's going to be a workhorse in the centre of your midfield. His technical attributes aren't quite there just yet, apart from, I don't know, 15 passing, 14 first touch, 14 tackling, 14 technique. Yes, they are there. They're not fantastic across the board, but the ones he needs are all really good. And that's mental and physical side of the game. Again, jumping and heading, doesn't need to do that. He's a 5'11" central midfielder. You don't need him to head the ball. But everything else is really good. He's got good pace, good acceleration. He's such a hard worker. That is why his media description is hard working. Look at his teamwork, his work rate, his determination. He is going to work his socks off for you in the centre of midfield. He's only 18 years of age, and he's the second to last player on the list, because the last player on this list is Wilfred Ndidi. He is Italian, and I probably butchered his name because that's what I do. And he plays for Leeds. He's already got international caps for Italy. He's got 4 as the game starts. Started his life at Inter and then went to Zurich and did really good for them and got a move to Leeds this beginning of this season. 33 to 99 million pounds will get him if you can, but he is a very determined striker, can be an attacking midfielder, play on either wing as well, but he's an out-and-out striker really. He's got great pace at 15, natural fitness of 17, acceleration 16, agility 16, balance 16. His physical attributes are his strong point. He's got good technical attributes as well. He can dribble, he's got good first touch. His finishing is only 13, but I think that's probably going to be enough with everything he's got around him to still get goals. He's got the pace to break through. His mental side of the game needs a little bit of work, but he's got a good flair of 15, work rate of 13. Then picking out some attributes here that are pretty decent. Technique of 15. He's got all of the tools to become a world-class striker or number 10. And he's got the pace as well to do it. He's good technique, fairly determined. So he's going to not quite got the best personality, but it's getting there. It's nearly there. He wants to be a regular starter at Leeds, and he's going to really show in the Premier League. If he gets the goals in the Premier League, that value is going to go through the roof. So if you want him, you're probably going to have to act quickly and hope for the best. So there you have it, 10 Wonderkids from the new winter update on FM23. If you've enjoyed this list, or you think I missed someone or mispronounced someone's name, which is definitely a problem, let me know in the comments, and we'll look out for some more videos like this we're going to do over the next few days. Also, check this video out as well, because it is great.